Wow. That warranted 5 Popo cars. 1, 2, then there's 2 on the side of me, and then another 1 or 2 left already. And that's my morning. I'm so glad I came out to do food delivery.
Man, people be so funny, man. Shorty said 5 Popo cars, man. I know your ass is off the map. Hey, that's my folks right there, y'all. She off the map. Nobody alive still say Popo, Shorty. So you way under more rocks than me. So you already know I relate to the under the rock people, man. Trailhand Bill report live from South Florida, man. Shorty that took her back home, man. She up there in Pickens County, South Carolina. That about an hour from none of y'all damn business. If you're new here, man, we watched the video, which we got like 6 minutes over here with this one. And when that's done, I give my opinion about it, man. This was a very interesting video, man. And I played the beginning of it so y'all would know what was going on a little. But they just see these South Carolina cop proving they don't know what the hell they doing.
All right. So, okay. So, this is your vehicle. Do you
This
have
is my
registration
car.
for this vehicle?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
Where is that at in your car?
It's in my glove compartment box.
Okay. So you've never reported this tag?
No, I've
stolen
not.
for this?
Nope.
Okay.
Where did you say that knife was you got?
Huh?
Where did you say the knife was? Don't reach for it. Just tell me where it's at. Where's it?
In
at?
here.
Okay, that's fine. Just leave it.
Have you ever lived in another state besides?
I've lived in Tennessee and Colorado and Washington and California. I never lived in Massachusetts.
You have any family members that live in that state?
No, I do not, ma'am.
Okay. Well, you can see how that's kind of odd for us to have a tag on a vehicle that's coming back stolen out of a state that it's not registered to, but you are the registered owner.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how that happened.
Where are you
but
staying? Well, how long have you been living here?
I've only been here for like a week. I came from North Carolina.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay. You've
I've been living out of my vehicle for the past like 2 years and moving around a lot.
I got you. Okay. You should probably contact someone. I can give you that information to let them know that I come in contact with you. The tag's not stolen. Obviously, you're the owner of it, but we're showing that it's stolen out of another state.
Well, I don't understand what's wrong with my tag. I mean, I got these tags from Washington.
I know. That's why I'm asking. Why is it showing stolen out of Massachusetts?
Like, I've had this license, it's been on my car for a long time, you can tell that. I've never been to Massachusetts before.
Have you been to any state on that side besides
No.
North Carolina?
North Carolina?
Did you say you just come from North Carolina?
Yeah. And it says stolen from North Carolina?
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, I've never been to that part of the country in Massachusetts area.
It's definitely odd. Let me find out some information for you real quick, so you don't have to get that fixed, because that would be a bad situation. Alright. I'll give you your license back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're all good to go. So I called my dispatch to find out exactly what it is going on with this, because obviously this is confusing to me as it is to you. So your tag, these numbers and this sequence of letters and numbers are the same on a Massachusetts tag. Is that word? So it's the mass tag that is stolen that matches your Washington tag. So
My car is good.
your car is good.
Okay.
Yep, you're all good to go. So whoever's driving around with a mass tag with those same letters and sequence is stolen.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you have a good one, okay?
You too. So apparently, freaking police misunderstanding. Good thing I had that freaking recorded, because wow, that warranted 5 popo cars. 1, 2, then there's 2 on the side of me, and then another 1 or 2 left already. And that's my morning. I'm so glad I came out to do food delivery. So the police came and knocked on my window because somebody is driving around a stolen car in Massachusetts, but they didn't even think to check my freaking tags. They didn't even think to check what state my license plate was from. And all of the freaking times I've been pulled over while I've been living out of my vehicle, none of them have been where they've given me a ticket. Interesting morning so far. So they asked if I had registration in my vehicle and where it was, and they asked where it was, but they never asked for me to show them my registration. They just asked if I had it.
Of course they did, shorty. Let me say that before we even almost forget, man. The video is over with. If that's all you wanted to see. There will be nothing but me talking from this point on. If you are in any state, man, and aware of that storm that's coming, I'm definitely praying for you, man. I'm kind of concerned about them people. I don't really be paying attention when things like this happen, and that's not to say that I take God and his actions for a joke, but I just kind of don't. I tune out to a lot of things in the world, but for some reason, this one is bothering me more than any have. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, man. We get more hurricanes and more of the natural disasters than I've even came close to in my 4 or 5 years in South Florida. So this is nothing new for me, but as a matter of fact, some of my people just got power back from Helen, and they were out of power for a long time. But anyway, for some reason, man, I'm saying that to say this has been a part of my life for a while, and I've never been as concerned as I am right now for those people. I'm in Miami. We probably, at the very most, will get some heavy rain, which isn't uncommon down here anyway. So once again, I'm not taking any of it lightly, but I'm concerned for them, and I'm hoping everything goes well. You know, as it pertains to this, I mean, I'm home right now, guys. Y'all know I'm always on the damn road. That's what I do. Praise God. It is a blessing to be able to do that. But, I mean, if you don't know, I'm sitting outside. If I shut up long enough, you can hear. You won't hear anything but the sounds of nature. There's no rain. There's no anything like that. Just birds doing whatever birds doing, and the night air doing whatever it's doing. So I'm in Miami right now, literally. But anyway, as it pertains to this video, man, I'm familiar with that area, man, for a reason. Very familiar with that area. Never spent a lot of time in Pickens County exactly, but I'm very familiar with the entire area. And you know, it gives me memories of home. So that was a good thing about this video for me. I'm gonna tell you a couple of things that immediately stood out, man. I had to watch this video like 5-6 times because I actually started it last night. The regular viewers, y'all know we didn't get a video last night. That's very uncommon for me. Since I've been on this channel, it's only been 2 days, and I do regret them that I didn't get videos out every day. And that's because something personal, nothing emergency, anything like that, but something personal came up in the moment, and so I just had to divert from that. But so that led to me watching the video a couple of more times because I just didn't want, it was something about this video I didn't want to miss as much as I usually do in other videos. And so let me just go ahead and say I definitely have a crush on this lady's voice. She has one of the most beautiful voices. I love it, and the temperament that comes with it. I definitely love and admire her voice. I got a crush on her voice. I'm not going to have the same commentary for this video that I would have for a regular auditing video. This lady is no auditor. She's a solo traveler. I definitely have a crush on her for that. I mean, I just love that idea. I fake solo travel, you know what I'm saying? But I've even considered buying an RV or something, you know, in time and context. But I just admire solo travelers. I have for many years. And so that is just a wonderful life to live, to be able to travel like that. I fake travel. Now, Florida's a beautiful place, and I travel all around southern Florida. And trust me, that is a lot and more than enough. But to just expand that to wherever else you can go, that is a beautiful idea. So that's something about her, but she's not an auditor, man. She literally is a solo traveler. And she was out there that morning, you know, I'm just going to say DoorDash and Uber Eats, whatever, you know, food delivery service she's working with and for, trying to get some money up. I'm pretty sure that's what she was doing. She was waiting on food deliveries. Clearly she's trying to make some money. And it turned into an encounter with the Pickens County police officers. Way more of them than should have ever been on that scene. And as it pertains to them, I may remember something that I wanted to say about this young lady, but I want to be clear. That's why I'm not going to, like, she wasn't out there looking to audit police. So I can't necessarily say. And then there's some things I want to say about her interaction in her comment section and the comments that stood out to me. But first, let me just get back to these cops so I make sure I don't forget that. It never occurred to me like it did to me in this video. And some of you probably have thought of this before. Why the hell do cops walk up to you and ask you to unarm yourself? I mean, this is the part where I want to evoke some curse words. Like, motherfucker, why in the hell do you want to be the only one able to protect yourself or do whatever you decide to do with your weapons in this situation? That just, I mean, that all of a sudden, I mean, there are a million reasons it makes no sense, but that just literally occurred to me. It was a boom, light bulb moment. They literally want you to unarm themselves while they stand there fully armed. They're not only fully armed, a gang of them, literally, a whole brigade of them. So I'm starting to think of it like this, man. It's just because they get those authorities and, you know, that power from the government, man. And the crazy thing is we the people. But they subvert our desires and you know, what we press for all the time. So it just makes more sense to me to say, motherfucker, listen, fam. The only reasonable options we have here is for both of us to disarm ourselves. I mean, everybody out here and involved to disarm them motherfuckers stuff. And that means everybody. It's not just the cops, because I don't know what them motherfuckers over there doing. They ain't cops. They American, though. They might be with y'all ass, because some of them are. So, I mean, we right here now. Everybody got stripped butt naked. That's my standard. Your standard is everybody disarmed but you. My standard is hell no. Everybody disarmed. If I got disarmed. You see what I'm saying? But I would rather just be American and respect everybody's right to arm themselves legally, motherfucker. So the question remains, why the hell do y'all create scenarios and then demand in them that y'all be the only ones armed and able to protect yourself? And when it comes to y'all or whatever else y'all want to do with them damn weapons, that has never made less sense to me in my life than when I just got that epiphany. So I gotta say it one more time, y'all. Forgive me. They walk up to your ass and tell you to disarm yourself with no intentions of ever disarming themselves. I need one of these blind blue line supporters to make that shit make sense to me. Because if they're doing nothing wrong and the people that they're encountering in all these instances are doing nothing wrong, then why does anybody have to be disarmed? Americans, by and large, aren't running up shooting cops, beating up cops, kidnapping cops, falsely arresting cops. That's the shit they do to us. So why are we asked to be unarmed while they're fully armed? We know why. It's not about policing. It's not about serving the American public. It's about power and control. And, you know, I have some profane words and thoughts for that, too. I'm going to keep to myself. Back to the video, man. The lady said to this lady, well, you need to fix this. You need to call someone. And I'm thinking, where's all the money, man? Because you hear all these stories about these cops, man. I'm like, how the hell did you just get out of training academy, motherfucker, and you making 6 figures, man? How? Because on the other side, you know, where I'm from in Georgia, I haven't seen this anywhere in Miami. I'll be seeing some outrageous figures across the country now. But where I'm from in Georgia, they have a sign like outside of the prison and some of the police departments like, hey, man, we hiring and this is what you can make. And it'd be like in the 60s. And I mean, that's the highs. The highs be 60s. So, but we hear all these stories, or at least I do. I can attest to this. This has been documented even in some of the stories I cover, where officers are getting so much overtime that it's getting them into 6 figures. That's the problem that they having down there, Miss Tiffany Hilliard and them Dalton, I'm sorry, I can't remember. Y'all know what I'm talking about over there in Illinois, Tiffany Henry. That's one of the issues they having, but that's rampant in America with cops just working overtime and they ain't even working. Had them niggas be on the clock and they really like be on another security job. Cops have been caught on the government clock, but they literally be working another security job. Not just the beat cops, their command staff too. So what I'm saying is, I was thinking like, y'all got money for everything else. Broward County just spent so much money on a new training facility. You know, cops, law enforcement agencies around the world get so much budget and stuff. They get paid to sit at home after they murder Americans. Like, it's a lot of money being generated, but none of it can go to y'all systems to upgrade y'all systems and make these systems foolproof and fail safe, so y'all don't be out here stopping, arresting, and murdering American citizens on y'all mistake. None of those systems can be updated. This is what's going through my mind, but then I realized they probably could afford to update their systems as much as they buy brand new police cars and brand new, you know, all this shit. The systems that lead them to stalking us, they probably could afford to update them. I wouldn't put nothing past these motherfuckers. But in reality, it's not even the systems. It's human error. You told that lady she needs to call someone to get it fixed. You told that lady that's a problem for her and it could be something major, so she needs to get that taken care of, only to walk away and come back and say, hey, I called dispatch. Everything was correct but us. We were the ones who didn't have sense enough to know that, hey, even though these numbers match, obviously it was in the system. Or did y'all catch an error in your system and then correct it? I don't think that's what happened. I think y'all read the damn system wrong. And you didn't realize that you should have also been looking at the state on the damn tag. So it was never a problem she needed to fix. And like she said, she should have never been surrounded by that many cop cars or that many gang-banging ass domestic terrorists. Yet she was. Simply for purchasing the car and then working like any responsible, non-threatening adult. Because I'm sure this happens outside of our country, but surely American does. We can't even do that without y'all terrorizing us. Her comment section, it was like 3 different comments in her comment section, because I was a little puzzled about it. Young lady, let me say it before I forget. You said some things in the comments that I'm going to mention, but you also said in the video, we all heard you. I'm glad I got that on camera, which kind of, to me, causing a question, at least, if not full, contradicts something you said in the comments. So somebody said to you, hey, you know you have a right to remain silent. You don't have to assist them in their investigations, like you have to, et cetera, something along those lines. And I just remember your response very fluently. You said, hey, I never have a problem talking to cops, giving them information, answering their questions. I'm not doing anything nefarious. So I read that before I watched the video, so I'm thinking, okay, well, shit, she one of them. But then I watched a video and I heard the end of it, and you said, I'm glad I have this on camera. If you don't have a problem relating and relationing with cops, why are you intent? And like, you didn't just say you were glad you got that on camera. You had it on camera so you could say that on camera. So what made you record them anyway if you didn't have, never mind all that. I'm just pointing out some things that jumped out to me. It seemed like I said, I don't know. Might have watched one, might have watched out the other, but it never mind, because in the end of the day, you did do what you should have done. You recorded from beginning to the end. From beginning to the end, you recorded. Now, maybe we missed some of the beginning, but I'm pretty sure that was very close to the beginning of that encounter. So shout out to you for that. Somebody else said in the comments, what did they say? And she said, if I can't remember really quickly, I'm not going to hold the video up. But she said a couple of things in her comment section, man. She did mention how she was out there just trying to deliver food. And the dude was joking with her and said, well, maybe there's a food delivery gang, a female food delivery gang. That's not a food delivery gang. Oh, and this was the other comment. This was the first one, too. I'm glad I did remember. They said maybe, and this is possible, too. It's just ineptitude. Maybe the cops never thought that her car and her license plate was related to the stolen car or the stolen vehicle situation. Maybe they just wanted to run her. Because that's what they do in a lot of situations. So they create these false scenarios where you have to tell them where you've been your whole life, where you have to tell them where you plan to go in the net. You got to tell them your 5 to 10 year plan. You got to tell them what kind of drawers you wear. Man, ain't nobody with that shit. And I'm not going to get frustrated and irate in this video, man, but ain't nobody with that shit. Y'all just ran up on the right one. And it's very possible that y'all did fish, because that's what somebody else said. You should have asked them for their damn fishing license in one of my other videos, because that's all they were doing. And y'all just fished with someone who was willing to assist your ass. But, I mean, I don't like the idea of cops coming. If I could get them anything in this video, I have videos I cover, and there are several scenarios where cops do this in America, and they literally pull these Americans out of their legal vehicles innocent Americans at gunpoint. So if I could get them anything, they didn't do that. But still, man, y'all are armed as and y'all telling that lady she can't even go near her knife. And it's a lot of y'all out there. And y'all are the ones that are wrong. None of that sits well with me. I'm Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. If you're anywhere near this storm, man, please stay safe. I'm definitely, a whole lot of definitely praying for you and your loved ones. I'm praying for your property. I'm praying for whatever may happen that you need assistance with. And you know, maybe things you don't even realize. And as far as this, y'all know my mantra, man. Know who these cowards are, man. Know your rights. Teach your children your rights. Do not live a fearful and paranoid life, because that's not what God created us for. Life is beautiful. Every damn where you go. It is. Comes with its troubles, but it is. And appreciate and enjoy that. But that doesn't mean you have to be unaware of who these terrorists are, because they're literally everywhere like roaches in an infested place. They're literally everywhere. And they're masquerading as good guys and good girls. But in actuality, they're murderers, they're kidnappers, they're full-on domestic terrorists. And no one that you love should be unaware of this. Deal with them accordingly, man. Y'all be safe.
Where did you say the knife was you got?
Huh?
Where did you say the knife was? Don't reach for it. Just tell me where it's at.
He talking about, well, he said the knife was. They don't want nobody to be armed and you know, ready with them, man. And we ain't supposed to know how that is, family. Tease down, me no speaker. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.